Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Borghals playthrough in EU4 with me, your host, Luckymarine. Well, I think it's changed a little bit since I let you go after the last episode. Not by much though. I don't know what I've done, but I didn't start my recording. But all that's different from back then to now is we moved across into this area of the world. Oh, we're starting to move across into this area of the world because I'd like to take advantage of Qara, and they've just got out of a fight. What else? What else? We can annex Sistan. How long is that going to take? Could I make it quicker? Oh, we're in the Diplo hole, aren't we? I could probably make it quicker, but it involves us having to spend admin points on it. I'm not really too enamoured with that idea. We could probably ask Sistan. Yeah, we could probably demand land off him. Means that we would have to core it ourselves, but for some of the bigger countries, I might do that to them. Might do that to Afghanistan. Afghanistan's at 0. Means we have to call the land, but it makes them a little bit smaller. Allows us to integrate them just that little bit quicker. Also, if you align the separatists right here, we do have somebody sat in the area with our foot on their throat, but it's still not quite enough. When this guy gets there, we should be good, unless they decide to fire in the next tick or two. Oh yeah, just in that area. That should be you coming down now. It is. What about you? Jask. What are you doing? Autonomous suppression in BAM. I mean, we should be alright in terms of rebel suppression. Maybe not. A little bit of war exhaustion. Religious unity is not the best in terms of religious unity. Well, I also went round Milan's. That's what I was doing. I was giving the centres of trade to the merchants. I was giving, or trying to sort out, so that the places that produce grain go to the emirs. And anything that's the wrong religion should be with the ulema. Also grabbed, with the amount of stuff that we gave to the merchants, it made them very loyal. So I think we ended up grabbing some money from the merchant guild. Yep. And we used that to pay off our loan. I was just doing a little bit of admin work, just sorting out the finances, sorting out my books, getting a few more points. I think I grabbed a load of Diplo points as well. You know, little bits and pieces that you just fiddle about with whilst the game is paused. Anywho, let's carry on. We're grabbing a claim on Mushasha, but I don't think we need the claim on Mushasha. I think a direct fight into Qara themselves would be a lot better. Now, for Reconquest, we have a Reconquest available to us, but it's less aggressive expansion, but just for one province. This separates Qara from his minions. Not that his minions are that important. Means we don't have to fight Ardabil. Ardabil are one province minor. Means we don't have to fight you. You're a one province minor. And this guy, who is 4 provinces. What? How have you managed to get this? I don't know. I don't know. Qara. Can tell it's been a couple of days since I last played. I'm trying not to get too far. Yeah, we've got to. We've got to. We can't pass up this opportunity. Direct fight into Qara itself. Brings in all of you lot. Let's get you over this way. If something pops, then it pops. We'll let it pop. Forts up. We'll give it until you get over here. Full maintained. Capital 4. We'll allow this to tick down to at least 50. And then we'll go. What's our general's like? Ooh, we've got a really good one. Excellent. We'll protect our trade. Chavan has popped out. Allied with Ardabil. Allied with Ardabil. Really? But why? But why though? I need more claims. I need more claims. Right, that's us where we need to be. Let's move and let's move. We'll jump onto the capital, we'll jump onto Ardabil, we'll try cut out a couple of the smaller people. Separate piece out this guy. We can't because he's a vassal underneath you. Is he not? Is he? He is. So there's no point in concentrating on this guy. We would be better off stationing ourselves around here. We'll support this. We'll support this. Tabriz is a 25 dev province. We might be able to take it out. We don't have that much aggressive expansion over here. I would quite like a 25 dev province in this area. Also, I would also like anything that is of the brown color in terms of trade, and anything that's of this color in terms of our culture group. So might as well go for it. Gargonling, declare war, reconquest of that thing. You've been black flagged, but you're also quite low in terms of maintenance. We only need 3 there. Let's leave the 3 and try and eliminate. We can't. We can't get through to you. Well, we'll bring the horses off. Leave 12 on. You only need 9. I'm going to leave the 13 on there. As for my boats, I need you import. And who could we sit in the seat? If we desperately needed it, there's a bit of fort defense that we can pick up. Excuse me. And that's about it. No morale, no discipline, unfortunately. And what are we fighting? Whom we're fighting? 27,000. Easy. Sort of. No, it should be relatively easy. Do you have siege pips? You do have one singular siege pip. Do I need you on there? Or would I much rather? Or would I much rather have this general to chase this lump down? Yeah, this general, this lump. And Delhi have gone bankrupt. When you go bankrupt, you lose all of your allies. Oh, Delhi, what has happened? Yep, no allies. So now would be a good time to get back into Delhi. However, we have quite a truce with him, don't we? Till 1488. He doesn't have any allies for us to go war into. It's fine. Anyway, let's jump out here. Give this guy a little bit of support. Who is this? Oh, Mara. We should probably go and feed him at some point. Detach to you? No. Let's detach. They're not going to do what I want them to do. Now this is dead ground. This is wasteland, sorry. So if he ends up going around the back, he's going to be trapped between my forces and the fort. And this is all... Yeah, I didn't think so. And this is all mountains. Mercantilism is right. Of course it is. For 100 diplos worth. Of course mercantilism is right. Should be squish. Is it squish? It smells like a squish. Right, as long as they're messing about in here, then we're fine. In fact, you're in the mountains, are you not? You are. So we can take his fort, we can move off it. He'll then move on to his fort, we'll come back and we get the defensive bonus. Good stuff. Well done, sister. I'm impressed with you. Won at the siege of Ardabil, and he's moved away. For reasons unknown, he has moved away. Ardabil. Do I want your stuff? Do I want this? No, not really. You want co-belligerent. Let's go for steer trade, war oppressions, money, less money, transfer trade power. No. Money. That'll do. Out you go. And a military leader has left us. Not a good one, thankfully. Where are you going? Unless Hormuz have given you access. I don't know where he's gone. I don't know why he would have gone that way. Oh, I stop behind this wall. Well, let's chuck 10 on the fort. Okay, let's wait until you get there. Or until you're locked into it. Ooh, aggressive expansion impact. Yes, please. Wait till you're locked into it. It's in the flatlands. Ooh, no, it's not. It's in the marsh. Has that changed? Could have sworn. Could have sworn that that was flatland. Still, 3,000 into 19, or 19 into 3. But JJ has announced us as a rival. I'm perfectly alright with that. No. Yes. Move you away. Move the leader off the siege. The leader doesn't need to be on that siege. Hindu zealots. Well, we're going to get dragged on fort. So, I'm not in a mad rush to go deal with them. We spread ourselves a little bit thin here, but I don't think they've got that many. Well, they do, Qara have started spitting out a lot of troops. Is that mercenaries? It is. A whole host of mercenaries. So we're going to have to be wary of that. I'm going to put everybody in a central location so we can support any one of these sieges fairly quickly. Right, so it looks like we put enough on the sieges that he doesn't want to fight into us. Good. Sometimes putting more people on the sieges than you need to, taking that little bit of attrition, is better than baiting the fight, because you lose more to them fighting into you than you will to being sat on the sieges. If he was to fight us into Tabriz, which is the mountains, I think, yeah. If he was to constantly try fighting into this, we'd struggle a little bit. We'd lose a lot of men here. The army's in the flat, I think. Nope, still Helms. And you are in the marsh. So they've got defensive bonuses in all three of these, if they were to push into it. Let's put it the other way. If this was an AI attacking into me, I'd be throwing everything into Tabriz. So... legalism or mysticism. One way, mission strength. The other way, tech cost. We're already on the way to legalism. Let's continue. Integration is indeed a slow process, but not really. Oh, you've got pretender rebels. Pretender rebels won't rip someone out of a vassalization. They will have a personal union, and you're almost through that fault. I'm gonna have to go deal with that. But we'll deal with it in a bit. Again, we'll deal with it in a bit. No, we won't. We'll deal with it right now. Now that you've finished, you can be the one that supports this stack or this stack while we mop this up on our way to dealing with Afghanistan's issues. But war with you so I can't fabricate. Shivan. Let's find out work on Shivan. We'll also outrage countries. Always outrage countries. This is terrible. Terrible, but we can deal with it. In fact, we're going to need more infantry inside you. Yeah, a lot more. Who do I have 60%? Let's just group you lot together. Oh, we've won Tabriz. Your mountains. You're on the flat. We'll try and hit you in the flat. Nope. Okay. You're on the mountains as well. Let's go and take you out. Can I not get you? I don't really want to fight him in the mountains. If I can possibly help it. I am going to have to. Oh well. We'll gain some prestige. What else? Nothing. Local dev cost in Samarkand. Okay. Samarkand is over here. It's already quite high development. Right, it's about face. I just generally head that way. Whatever you bump into, kill it. Now we can grab admin. Grab admin, get ahead of time. And now we've got rid of one of our vassals. We could probably seize some land off Afghanistan. Just a tiny bit, just a smidgen. Should have been wary of the amount of mercenaries he was kicking out. Yep, should have left some more people here. Well, we'll lose that prestige. We've only got -1, but we also don't have a general here. That was my own fault. I get on Afghanistan. Not good. Not good. Where'd that other lump go? There's one down here. And there's another one around here somewhere. Can the conquest be against Multan? Multan, where are you? Oh, there you are. Anyone see a Delhi? Delhi's there. Those there with calls into Jean-Pierre. That might be a consideration. Right, one of you was meant to be going that way. The other one down here. Oh, Jesus. Rebels. Thankfully we had enough people on the siege, but we've just ended up with a giant rebel stack pop whilst we've been sieging in mountains. Great. Just what we needed, really. Local missionary strength -10. When do you finish? We'll keep you up. Oh, we've already almost finished with it. Oh, well done, Punjab. That's a former dude over here. Let's briefly take you out. So I could chuck you in here. Oh, we need to get rid of his rebels. Mahar have gone bankrupt. Okay. Our truce with Gujarat is over. Oh. He got taken out. Qara came down here. That's where he vanished to. Out here. I thought he had access through Hormuz to get in behind us, but he wasn't. He's going down to siege Mahara. Fair enough. Our truce with Bengal is over. Mushasha, would you like to get out? Don't really want to be here. No. We take the fort, we push Mushasha out. Then we can concentrate on... Excellent. Then we can concentrate on Qara itself. Excellent. Just what we need. Hindu zealots. Delian separatists. No. You need to be dealt with. And we'll check on defensive edict there. Gives us a little bit more time. And you should be dragged onto this fort. At that point, we can hit you there. You require 6, you have 11. The rest of you take back other stuff. This is taking a while. Come on, we've got breach walls. Delian separatists. Right. You need to be taken back as well. Pretender rebels, I don't care about his pretender rebels that much. Do care about how long this is taking. Diplo relations, global trade power, or monthly autonomy change. Let's go for the monthly autonomy change. Let's also check someone on outrage countries. Yeah, I've been mopped up. And a reform. Which reform can we take? Monthly autonomy change or max promoted cultures +2. Wasn't there a reason for taking max promoted cultures? Wasn't it something here? We needed more accepted cultures. No, I didn't. Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll go for the centralised bureaucracy then. Anything that brings your autonomy down is brilliant. Right, so we've won Lahore. Finally won you as well. Not a moment too late. Okay, Mushasha. That is you out. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. War operations. Money. Transfer trade power, why not? There we go. Well, made quite the pig's ear of this. But we're getting there. Put down those Delian separatists. We'll go and support the Afghans over here. Akashan. Oh, there you go. Your Hindu zealots. We might as well step on the Hindu zealots. Oh, we need 6. We've got 8. So there's no reason for them to have 8 here. Take our general off. Can use him against the Qara. Great. Right. Let's head back. What kind of peace deal do we want from Qara? Well, firstly, I want my call back. I want you to give any of your calls to anyone. Not really. I mean, he's quite big, but we can deal with it. You're going to cost 0 Diplo because it's a reconquest war. And then, I wouldn't mind it to bruise. People are going to be mega pissed off with us though. But it's a fort in the mountains. I never want to go through that fort ever again. Improve relations with Shivan. That's him out. Qara, we're going to have a truce with. Audible. Conceivably, we might be able to get him out. Improve relations with Audible. We'll grab actual claims on Mushasha with all of that we generated. I can't believe we had such high spy network on him and everything was still taking forever. Let's grab Shivan claims and you come back as well. Use caution. Improve relations with you. Improve relations with you. Improve relations with Multan. Allow my minions to do their stuff over here whilst we go and attack these, perhaps? Maybe? Turn the edict off because it's no longer needed. Maybe. I'll grab tech before it gets stupidly expensive. It's already stupidly expensive, but you know what I mean. Alright, we're not going to be able to take much more in terms of land, but we might be able to grab war oppression, steering trade, that kind of good stuff. And if not, we can be at least looting a little bit. You can't get through that. You're onto a breach walls, which is very nice. Legalism, go on then. And you come back from Audible. I'm sure Audible is fine with his name. So Sivan is still on. Delhi we still have a truce with is going to be Mewat, Sind, and Sivan. Sivan we could attack immediately into. They bring in nobody. We could attack into Sivan, force them into a truce. Or we could take a little bit more land. Elam, it's another fort. It only adds Mewat. Humiliate. And some money perhaps. That'll do. There we go. Well, it says it was a major victory, but it took far longer than it should have. Mostly because of our rebels. Mostly because of our rebels, because of the Afghan rebels, etc, etc, but we got there in the end. Got there in the end. That's all fine. Multan is going to hate us forever, but that's okay. Punjab. Do you have claims on Delhi? This bit. You do not. You do have claims, you have cause, sorry, on Multan. If I was to say to you, how long have we got? 88. Alright, if I was to say to Punjab that I demand, sorry, Delhi. He might fabricate on it, and that's what we need. Right, rest of my minions. Head this way. And we will call Tabriz, the 25 Dev province, and Ilam. The other one, of course, was already our core. What if our war exhaustion come down? It's a little bit stupid. Karakanlu no longer considers Timurids as a rival. Interesting. Alright, you are in the hills, but I don't value your location. Tabriz, I do. To the mountains. I don't quite know why they didn't stack us constantly whilst we're in Tabriz, but oh well. Let's grab manpower recovery speed. At least get you up to 15. And we could do with building things. In fact, do we? Yes, we do. Now that we're up to 1,000 ducats, we could use that 1,000 ducats specifically on something like Emporium. Now from level 1 to level 2 it's 200, from level 2 to level 3 I think it's 1,000. Yeah. What's going to have more worth? Getting all of these up to level 2 for 200 ducats a pop. Local trade power +5, or just going around and building a marketplace in every single one of these provinces. It's going to be a mixture of the both, isn't it? Local trade power +50%. Oh, also, Chauvin has the Qara estuary that I would really like. Alright, let's build marketplaces in the provinces where marketplaces needed to be. We'll focus on the Persian node initially. And then look at the things that feed into it. So, Hormuz, you don't feed directly into Persia, but Lahore does. As do you. Smartland itself. Kiva. And we will want to push into, I mean, no, we'll save the extra 200 ducats. No, we'll use the 200 ducats. No, we won't. We'll save it. We'll save the extra 200 ducats, but won the siege. What is this now? You're going to flip to someone else. Was that just pretender rebels? Just here? Is that more Afghan pretender rebels? Well, Afghan can flip. In terms of pretenders, that's fine. It's only personal unions that that get destroyed. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be it for this episode. It was a bit of a weird one. The fight against Qara and Liu I didn't think was going to take 40 odd minutes. Unfortunately it has. I've got everyone heading generally down here because the next fight I want to feed Mahara, but he's not claiming anything. And how long have I had 3 diplomats? That will have infuriated someone. I apologise to everybody out there that's infuriated by my my lack of diplomatic stuffs. Right. Well, we can fabricate directly upon Hormuz. We'll stack probably about half of our forces across here. That Mushasha would allow access, but he might if these guys ask for it. And outrage country. Afghan's going to falter pretenders. Don't think I mind. I don't think I mind. Although in the back of my head there's something about if your vassals are still owned by descendants. Same ruling dynasty as Timurids, -5%. No, it's not that much. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more with the Timurids into the Borghals as we endeavour to spread our aggressive expansion around a little bit, and we'll feed Mara because why not? Until next time, though, do take care.